Welcome back to WBTV News on Bounce. Now it's time for Ask Mama Mack, a segment we do every Tuesday night to discuss issues facing parents and children across the world.
It's my mama, Miss Stella.
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
Mr. D, how you doing?
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you,
I was
too.
thinking about you earlier today. I was watching an episode of Judge Judy. And it was about a daycare center. And I was thinking, Mama Mack would have handled that way better than the lady did. And Judge Judy, Judge Judy gets upset.
Oh, she went in.
She carved out.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, okay. Well, some of America's, you ready to go? Some of America's pop stars are making millions of dollars from ad campaigns. You know, you see them all the time, from sugary and nutrition foods. A new study, non-nutritious foods, a new study says given the obesity rate among teenagers, it's problematic that 71% of drink endorsements from music celebrities were for sugary beverages like soda. Researchers say 81% of food endorsements were for unhealthy products like fast food, candy, and nutritionally poor snacks. The study looked at ads between 2000 and 2014. Who is that? Mama Mack, we want to know, I don't know who that was. Do you think some celebrities are to blame for high obesity rates in teenagers?
Well, they have to realize that kids are their fans, you know, and they, you know, pick things up from them, sing their songs. Naturally, they're going to try and drink what they drink and eat what they eat, if it's being advertised before them. So I'd say to some degree, yeah, they would, you know, play a part in the child taking up some not so good habits, eating habits, I would think.
Make it much tougher for parents?
Well, you know, I think with the parents having the final, you know, the control, a little more of the control there at home and the money, to buy those things, they would, I mean, I wouldn't, like, just because Brigitte or Trey or Charmaine saw somebody or singing something, oh, let's try that, and oh, no, I don't think so.
That didn't work.
You know.
Well, so-and-so, does so-and-so live here?
So-and-so
is not my child.
Yes, right.
So that never worked. Well, you know.
And I know.
Yeah, so.
If Stevie jumped off a cliff, would you jump off a cliff?
This is true.
That's the famous line in my
That's right.
Just because, you know, jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge, does that mean you got it? Like, absolutely.
No.
Okay, so next story. A third grader says his school told him to leave his autographed Donald Trump hat at home because he was causing controversy. Logan Autry says the First Amendment says he can wear the hat. But school officials in California told him it was bringing negative emotions to other children who don't like the Republican presidential candidate. His uncle says Logan's family took him out of school because of said controversy. So, Mama Mack, we want to know, is this fair to the child? Did the school, you know, violate his constitutional rights to wear this hat?
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, unless there was some rule, there was no rules about hats or anything like that.
Not that we know of.
Okay. I'd hate to say that his hat is causing controversy among other students and stuff like that, but the officials would know that these little kids are not too happy or pleased. And on the other foot, if there had been a hat that a Democrat was wearing.
I was about to say, it opens the door. Like, what if it had said Hillary?
Yeah.
What if it had said Barack Obama? Bernie, feel the burn. What if the hat had said that? You know?
You know, I think there's got to be a certain level of tolerance. You know, I mean, I don't know. I think we've lost.
I think every little thing that we nitpick on everything but what we should focus on.
And can you focus on the
education.
class? Thanks. Don't be worried about what so-and-so's hat is.
And if you wanted that big a deal, then make a rule.
Right.
That says
no political slogan.
Right. Just like they took prayer out of the school. You know, it just went like wildfire. You know, and I'm like, we need that.
A lot of people believe that, so there's no doubt about it.
You know, because it was in our schools when we grew up and their schools when they grew up. I mean, you know, come on.
Yes.
I don't see the harm prayer brings. You know, if anything, it brings peace in the...
They took out everything. I had to do Pledge of Allegiance every day.
So did I.
Every day I had to do Pledge of Allegiance.
The Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah. I mean, it took away the country feeling.
I know.
Why are you looking at me like that, Kier? Our floor operator.
who was in the Navy.
Yeah.
The Pledge of Allegiance. You not have to read the Pledge of Allegiance? Okay, all right. When did the Pledge of Allegiance stop? Where's the generation line? That's the research we need to do.
Yeah.
When the Pledge of Allegiance and prayer stop,
I mean,
where
folks,
did it
stop
go?
focus on all this other stuff.
Right hand, sorry, I'm being
paraphernalia,
directed.
and focus on.
Yes, I agree with you. I'm right there with you.
We just missed the boat there.
Well, here we go. We got one more to
I
go.
feel
We got
like
a minute
I'm watching
and
a Serena Venus match.
Just smacking it back and forth,
Yes.
wasn't he? Tonight, a North Carolina school district is voting on whether to stop using the terms like valedictorian and salutatorian. The Wake County School Board wants to change the class ranking policy. They say the change would recognize more students at the top of the class. They would use the Latin terms many colleges do, such as summa cum laude and magna cum laude. The Wake County School Board is expected to give the measure final approval. Mama Mack, do you think more students should be recognized for high schools honors in high school in the prep school? I mean, really?
High honors in high school, yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing as you give out the ribbons to all the kids. Don't you think a little bit? There was valedictorian and salutatory. They were too smart.
I hear what you're saying.
I mean, I wasn't a valedictorian. I was a class president. I wasn't a salutatorian. But I didn't care that I had honors. I was honored. I was in the beta club.
That's a kind of sticky wicky because I like the I mean, I was in school. We had valedictorian, salutatorian, and it just makes it extra special and give the kids something to look forward to or to not compete, but work towards. Yes,
right, yes,
keyword.
Yes.
And I think that other honors the kids are honored for other things, but within a smaller setting.
Right.
It may not be as broad as the valedictorian or the salutatorian, but they are honored.
And those two people, if you're going to do, they earned that. If they did that.
They really. I mean, they got the GPA to.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so I agree with you.
So I think it should stay.
Quickly.
What do you
go to
think,
break?
baby
No,
girl?
I'm good. Once again, I'm like.
I
kind of like it.
house,
No, I'm good. I can see both sides of it. I mean, I guess because we heard from a valedictorian earlier today on one of our newscasts on WBTV, and the girl was talking about how stressed she was, and it would have been nice not to have that pressure. But yeah, and that at the end of the day, she still got into the college of her choice. And there are plenty of people who don't become, valedictorians or salutatorians who still. Excel.
Life is stressful. Come on, Pete.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what
we're stressed every day. You should be because you have to stress. You got to work with me. You should be stressed.
Well, I don't think it's so bad.
Thank you.
Are we out of time?
We better go. We better go before I get.
Stroke. Hello.
Stress.
It ain't
stress.
so bad.
We'll be right back. Amanda
right
just
here
said rap.
because of
Thank you,
this
Amanda.
one. Who's D'Angelo? Like stress. What?
Go to break. Just go to break.
Oh, now it's go to break. Now it's go to break. We'll be right back.